Delve into art, architecture, and design with Srijan Design Academy SDA and thrive in exams, college, and career. Welcome to SDA. Figure-based aptitude. Topic 18. Path length in 3D figure. Part 02.
Hello everyone. Today we are doing part 2 of path length in 3D figures. Earlier in part 1, we have seen the cubes and cuboid. Now we will see some new figures like pyramid, hemisphere, cylinder, and other things. So we are starting a question with a pyramid. What it is a combination of a square base with over 4 triangles. Now, not every time these triangles are equilateral, but given in this case that the side of the triangle is 8 and base is also 8, so all the sides of the triangle are 8, 8, and 8. Therefore, it's an equilateral triangle. Given it's an equilateral triangle, AB is the perpendicular of it. So when the side is 8, AB, which is perpendicular of an equilateral triangle, is going to be 4 root 3. For this, you can check our other videos on area under shaded region or path length in 2D. So what happens with BC? Now BC is with the square. So it is nothing but a line parallel to the side. So when a line is parallel to the side, this is definitely going to be 8. Okay, because side of the square here is 8. So the final answer is AB plus BC, and that is going to be 4 root 3 plus 8. Let's move to another question. This question is again similar. We have done multiple problems in part 1 related to a square and cube. Therefore, you can understand very easily how the square base functions and what will be length BC in this case. Similarly, we have already figured out AP. Therefore, this question will be easier. So answer in the comments. Now we have a problem where we have a pyramid in a hemisphere. So when you have a pyramid in a hemisphere, one thing we need to understand is there is a square within a circle, and if I look at from a semicircle perspective, which is here, it's almost a triangle within a semicircle. These are the two situations that we will be facing. Okay, so the tip of the pyramid is touching the top portion of the hemisphere. Considering these things, first of all, let's identify what is AB. So here we will have our center. Now this line, which is OB, will be parallel to one of the sides of the square, and this is AB, will be the radius of hemisphere, which is nothing but 21. But we don't know OB in this case. Why? Because we don't know what is side of the square. But if we apply simple Pythagoras theorem, we can understand this is 21 and another side is also 21. Therefore, side of the square is nothing but 21 root 2. Again, you can refer to our other lectures to understand this particular thing. So OB will be half of a square side. Therefore, it is going to be 21 root 2 by 2, and that is going to be 21 by root 2. So now AB equals to AO square plus BO square, and that is nothing but 21 square plus 21 by root 2 whole square. Okay, sorry, it is AB square. So therefore AB is going to be nothing but 21. Within the brackets we will have 1, and on the other side we will have 1 by 2. Therefore this is going to be 21 times of root 3 by 2. Similarly, BC is going to be, let me take another point D, it will be DC square plus BD square. Now in this case we already know the side, therefore this is going to be 21, sorry again, BC square root 2 whole square plus 21 by root 2 whole square. Therefore, BC is going to be nothing but 21 root of 5 by 2. So when we have both the things with us, our final answer lies here. It is 21 times of, inside the bracket, we will have root 3 by 2 plus root of 5 by 2. That will be our final answer in this case. Now let's move to the next question. In this case, we have a similar problem, but now it's up to you to identify, because we have already discussed how triangles function, how square function, and we have already discussed the problem within a hemisphere. Now, because this is a complicated problem, it requires little bit logic, so I'm going to explain this one. In this case, what is happening? This is the center of the hemisphere. Now from this center, we have a cuboid within it. But to understand, the BC part is touching the periphery of the hemisphere. Similarly, AB is also touching the periphery of the hemisphere. So when from the center, anything touches the periphery of the hemisphere, what is going to happen? It is nothing but radius of the hemisphere. So both AB equals to BC equals to radius. Therefore, the final answer in this case is going to be AB plus BC equals to 21 plus 21. Therefore, this is nothing but 42. Let's move to the next question now. This is again a question for you all. Please answer in the comments what will be the final answer for this question. Now we have a bit complicated question. We have a cylinder and a spiral within it. So first of all, we need to understand how this geometry is getting created. So this is starting at a point A and ending at a point B. Now the thing here to understand is that A and B are on the same side of the cylinder. So just to understand, what do? I'll mark a line here, which is the dotted line. That means we can cut the cylinder here. If I cut the cylinder over here, can I spread it in form of rectangle? Yes. So when I spread it, I can understand that it is going to be something like this in a simple geometrical form. Or to explain, when a line in a square or a rectangle folded in the form of a cylinder becomes a spiral. So therefore this is AB. But another thing that we need to understand, that there will be other points. So I'm marking C point. So BC becomes the height here. What will be the height? Height will be same as height of the cylinder. So that is going to be H equals to 22. But I am marking another point D. So what is going to happen? This entire thing will not be 3.5, but it will be 2 pi r, because it is circumference of the cylinder. This is going to be 2 pi r or pi d. So if I simply solve it, it is 22 by 7 into 3.5. And if I multiply it, it is going to become 11. Now when I know the two sides, I can simply figure out what is AB. So AB is nothing but the whole root of, I can take BC here, BC square plus DB square. Now BC in this case is 22. So this is 22 square plus DB here is 11. So it is 11 square, the whole root. I can take 11 common from here. So inside it remains 2 square plus 1 square. And therefore this becomes 11 root 5. And that is my final answer in this case for the length AB. Let's move to the next question now. What happens in this case? I'll just draw the figure and all of you need to answer in the comments what will be the final answer. I'll just explain how the figure is going to be. Okay, and this is one of the questions in past CEED examinations. So it will be very helpful for all of you to solve this question and understand how these questions can be solved. So this is definitely a rectangle when unfolded. But another thing we need to understand, okay, that this is starting at a point A and this is ending at a point B, both are on the same side. But in between, we can also see that there is a repetition. So it started here, it went one way and it went here. So this should be one full round so far. And from here, this will be starting off another round. Clear? So in this case, how do we draw it within a rectangle now? So the easiest way to draw it is this. We mark the point A here and then it goes to the midpoint, which we can call C. and then it comes back to B. Okay, now the two things that we already know, so I'll just mark out the point for easier understanding. Let me call it D and let me call it E. So DE, which is height of the cylinder, is nothing but 22. So therefore DC is going to be 11. Another thing, AD. AD is nothing but circumference of the circle. So circumference of the circle is pi d, and it is nothing but 22 by 7 multiplied with 3.5. Therefore this is going to be 11. So we know that DC is 11. We know that AD is also 11. So when DC and AD is 11, what is going to be AC plus BC, that is the whole length of AB? Answer in the comments, and if there are any doubts in the second part of path length in 3D figures, do let us know. Put your queries, get personal assistance from us in any of the CEED topics. Thank you for watching our lecture.
To buy our detailed study material online, WhatsApp us on 70420646648 or ping us on Instagram. For more questions, drop a comment on our video. Subscribe us to Thrive in Exams, College, and Career.